My name is Carson Martinez, and this is video quiz number 1. So for the first question, which is what was the key idea or ideas that stood out to me when I read these chapters, which were chapters 1 through 6 and 13, was the fact that it went over the important things with public speaking. You know, the needs to knows to be a successful speaker, to keep your audience in tune, such as body language and talking with your hands too much, not enough. Same with facial expressions, as well as how to, present yourself and what you're speaking on appropriately. And that's something I did learn in this chapter as well, is, that I didn't know before, is that you can't just, you can just talk, but you can't just talk. Because I'm sitting here talking to a camera, but I know people are gonna be watching it, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm doing my best, and I talk with my hands and everything of the sort like that. So that's not something that they recommend very much with public speaking. It's kind of just, you need to do just the right amount. And I didn't know that, because I could be sitting here, hands on my hips, throwing my hands around, different facial expressions that don't even matter to the conversation. And the audience will probably look at me like I'm crazy, like, what is she doing? So, which, and these ideas about public speaking and body language and grammar and, the proper use of sentences and spaces is important to public speaking, because if you sit there and talk about a subject that you might know and have done the research in, but you sound like you're a newbie to it, your audience isn't going to take you seriously. They're kind of going to be like, does she really know what she's talking about? And this can also be used in other areas of your life, just professional conversations, like with your boss. You need to bring up an issue or possibly an idea that you have that is good, that can improve, the work environment or the flow of attendance with your work, or, anything of the sort. Learning how to conduct yourself with speaking properly can do very well for that and getting your point across. So a few other things that were important, that I learned in these chapters were that, you can't just let your fear of public speaking, outweigh wanting to do better. You kind of got to catch yourself, deep breaths, and not let the phobia, affect you so much. Because like I said, I hate public speaking. I'm talking to a camera, still nervous. I've said quite a few times, but I try and catch myself. I try and catch myself with a stutter, and this chapter going over that, the things you can do, is very important. So again, my name is Carson Martinez, and these were my answers to the questions for video 1, number 1 quiz. Thank you.